Update! And it's been another week. You can tell how much sound design I've been doing by the way my headphones line up with this way my hair is. See? Take the headphones off. Can't do a thing about it. I have been working like crazy. I finished all the visual effects, moving on to sound design and talking to my sister about music for the episode. She's composing in England. We've done a few Skype conversations, but today I want to talk to you about why sound design is amazing. Sound design can just like really reconfigure the feeling of a scene and add a new tempo to it. As is the case in my favorite example of sound design that I've done from PoPS, which was in episode 5 when Donald comes home and Virginia's none too pleased.
Oh, hey Virginia.
Do you have any idea how long I waited for you?
Just kind of happened by playing around and seeing the tempo of it and playing with all the sound effects files in Soundtrack Pro, which is an application that kind of ties into Final Cut. But let's visit some of my personal favorite moments of sound design from movies in general. Number 1, the Bat Pod from The Dark Knight. First of all, it's awesome that the wheels on the Bat Pod can do that, but that the sound is amazing. The person laid that under, created it, laid it under, played it back, and was like, I'm calling Chris Nolan! Chris Nolan, get over here! Because that is awesome. Example number 2, Sherlock Holmes. In the opening sequence, when they go to that temple and Lord Blackwell's about to sacrifice that girl, the coolest thing is the ears ringing sound dampening effect that they do. So awesome. This last one is there's just so much amazing sound design going on, and you really notice it because they took all the music out too. They decided to really go for broke on it, and that is the wizard battle in Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix is my favorite Harry Potter movie, mostly because I didn't really enjoy the 5th book, and the movie is just amazing. Finally got David Yates in to direct, and he really knew the characters and the tones. And then this wizard battle is like greatest duel in the history of cinema, for me. And a lot of that has to do with the sound design. Like, all of these cool little things happen. There's no other soundtrack. Like, check this out. And this. And then this was the part that really got me. This was the thing where, because like all this sound is going on, and then all of a sudden, that is just so cool. That entire scene is so cool. So I've been working like crazy, doing a lot of sound design, made a lot of good progress. I'm in the last quarter of doing the sound design on this. And I'm getting music from Emmy. I'm going to do a little bit more music myself. Things are really moving along. I've been throwing a lot of work into this, and it's been great. This week's question has to do not with sound design at all, but with Harry Potter movies, because I really dig them, and I think it's about time for just like sit down and do a full-on marathon of all 8. That would be a heck of a marathon. Those movies are not short. Order of the Phoenix is my favorite Harry Potter movie. Book 7 is my favorite book. But which is your favorite Harry Potter movie, and why? Let me know in the comments. Thanks, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm going to get back to it, and I will see you next week. PoPS logo. Pieces.